What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Boosted New, baby! Cruising around here on the H2, and I gotta tell you guys, I'm falling in love with this bike more and more. Kind of regretting the choice to give it away just a little bit. I really like this bike, man. This is unlike anything else I've ever owned, which brings us to the topic of today's video. Do I like this more than my Turbo Busa? Well, I guess it really depends on how you see things, you know? It depends on if you want a raw analog experience. Man, the Turbo Busa is pretty dang hard to beat. But the H2 is so refined, it's so nice. The fact that they built it from the factory like this makes such a big difference. It doesn't have the backyard energy that my Turbo Hayabusa has. This thing is butter smooth, butter predictable. Even in this higher state of tune that we have ours in, we're just producing about 280 wheel horsepower on pump gas. I think stock the H2 made like 240 at the crank, so this is quite a bit faster. Oh, would you look at that? Quite a bit faster than stock. Woo-hoo-hoo! And with that, you can tell it makes a boatload of power. This is a very fast motorcycle, but it was designed and built to be fast. This is a much more modern motorcycle, so it has such a better feel than the Turbo Hayabusa at those top speeds. But I gotta hand it to Suzuki. The Hayabusa as a platform is just incredible. The fact that you can turbo it and you can use it in that way and it's not absolutely crazy is really a testament, you know? It's really impressive that they've been able to do that with it, honestly. It's really cool. There's so much more knowledge and support around Turbo Hayabusas as well. The H2s are still kind of these like mythical sorts of bikes. They're really hard to find people who can reliably build them correctly. Let's see if this guy gets out of my way. Nah, he's gonna hog off the lane, isn't he? That's alright by me. Yeah, baby. That's fun. There's really something to be said too for the linear nature of this bike too. The supercharger just has broad power all the way through it. It doesn't really pull like anything else. Like you could make the case, it's like, oh, it just pulls like a really big engine, but not even. I don't know. It has this like otherworldly levels of torque. It makes its power in such a linear, broad way that a turbo bike, you know, unless it's really zooted up, really couldn't hope to keep up, honestly. And it makes it really fun to ride because it's all right there in your hand. You don't have to wait for anything. It's just like such accessible power right from the get-go. You just bury into it, you get torque. And you get that awesome sound from the wastegate. Very cool. Now I did want to shout out, although this is my H2 currently, it will not be my H2 forever because this is a giveaway bike, as I mentioned. So if you want the chance to win this thing, head over to avenue.co and get yourself signed up as a member, or every dollar you spend is an entry to win this motorcycle. On the product page, you can go ahead and select the expert bike giveaway. You'll be able to see the H2 right there on the screen. Woo-hoo-hoo! There's some bumps in the road back there. Freaking motocrossing with the H2, baby. Holy moly, that was fun. So yeah, make sure you get under to win this thing because you ain't going to want to miss it. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, I could really see myself learning to absolutely love this bike, man. I'm already really in love with it. Despite the ergonomics being way more punishing than the Turbo Hayabusa, I think the pros definitely outweigh the cons. But there's something about the analog nature of the Turbo Hayabusa. This thing does have some rudimentary levels of traction control, but I don't know, the fact that it has a quick shifter is just tuned so well It revs so high. It's not really like anything else, you know? It's not really like the turbo bikes. If you want big power, like proper big power in a modern package, I think the H2's got to be the bike to get. I can't really imagine why you'd get anything else. But if you want that raw analog experience, the Turbo Hayabusa's got to be the way to go. But both bikes are so sweet, man. Like, those are both the turbo and supercharged bikes that you would dream of as a kid, you know? They really feel like what a motorcycle would feel like to you as a child, where you're like, yeah, it's the fastest thing in the universe, and I get to be on it for some reason. So it's just absolutely amazing. Man, I'm doing 103, and this car's trying to pass me on the left lane. Not really sure why. It's kind of crazy. Some random Lexus with a hentai sticker on the back. Just a fellow degenerate, m'lady. Just a fellow degen right there. Alright, we gotta get over in this other lane so we can pop on over to Austin. Such a wicked sound out of this thing, man. I love that it's running like a top. I just checked the coolant temperatures and the oil temperatures. Running like a dream, man. So cool. No pun intended. I could see myself getting another one of these, is what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I really could. I'm really enjoying this bike. For the type of street riding I do nowadays, which isn't really like twisty road carving, just because it's just too dangerous. I don't really like hitting up twisties. Like, that's what I go to the track for. And I live in Texas, so all that there really is around me, despite living in Austin, where there are lots of twisty roads, really this is the land of the highway, you know? And having an H2 is pretty baller for the highway, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if my speedo's super off or if everyone's just doing 100 on this highway, but again, it is Texas, so I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. Safe, not too bad. Big open area, lots of visibility, no problems. Don't need to cut between traffic, don't need to do anything crazy. Just a nice big pull, and then kick it back down, baby, why not? It is crazy we live in a time that this is a consumer good, baby. I love being alive in 2023. World's going to shambles, but I'm on a supercharged bike with 280 horsepower. It's crazy because it doesn't hit like 200 miles per hour at all. It's wild. When you go that fast, like 200 plus, man, it's a totally different ball game. It's wild. Like I said, I could really see myself getting one of these, man, honestly. This is such a special bike. I don't know if I would get the ZH2 or the H2. I've had both of them now, and I like them for different reasons. And to be perfectly honest, I think I like the H2 more. Really, I do. I thought I'd like the ZH2 more, but now that this is in pump gas tune, it's enjoyable, it's so special, it's so cool. Like, I would happily have one of these with an exhaust and a couple small mods and keep it basically stock. I wouldn't need a 310 wheel horsepower version, but I just like the sound and the feeling of riding it. So it's hard to say, man. Oh, geez, I got another huge open stretch of highway here, huh? God damn, that's fun. Apparently I've gone through 1.8 gallons of gas in that short amount of time, which is just crazy. Just H2 things. It's just, I love this bike. I really do. I think I have to get another one after I give this one away. It's amazing. I think I'll put a custom order in Kawasaki and get one. Because holy moly, this is so much fun. Because again, there's really not that many twisties here. I don't really have canyon roads. And I already go to the track all the time. And I have a track bike. So it's like, well, yeah, sure. Let me just get this H2. Why not? Y'all hear that? What a wicked motorcycle, man. Woo! This thing is bananas. And now I'm just keeping the vlog going to show you guys that it's mild-mannered around town. That it's not a giant hunk of junk. So many people think this H2 is a hunk of junk, man. This is a professionally built H2. This is not a hunk of junk. This thing has H2R cams, fully built bottom end, completely built by Boomstone HQ. Chris over there is one of the absolute wizards of H2 tuning. So don't get it twisted. Don't you dare say that this bike is a hunk of junk. And I'm just trying to get rid of it because this thing's incredible. God tier bike, dude. Absolute god tier bike. I can't believe I'm giving this thing away. I shouldn't give it away. I shouldn't give it away. It's too good, dude. Oh, it's too good. I gotta get another one. Oh man, I gotta get another one. Look at that idling, smooth. Let's check the temps, shall we? Just for fun. Let's take a look. 192 degree on oil. Boost temp inside is 104. Dude, perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Alright folks, hope you enjoyed this quick little H2 vlog. I like doing this kind of old school vlog content for you guys. This is kind of like back to the roots of the channel. It's a ton of fun. Just some mild street squidding for you, you know? Just having a ball, having a laugh with the H2 here. So, hope you guys had some fun. Make sure you get entered to win this thing. One of you lucky people watching right now could get the keys to this here Kawasaki H2. Head over to shop. Nope, it's not shop anymore. Now it's just yamadoob.co, which makes me so happy because it's all on one website. Become a member, get some merch, do whatever you gotta do. Read the official rules, get your entries locked in for this thing, because you are not gonna want to miss it. I gotta battle a little bit more traffic here before I get back to my abode, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. I remember some dark days in my past when I used to squid around on my H2, spooling boost everywhere, ripping fat supercharged wheelies, but then I found Yami Noob, and I kept watching Yami Noob, and I implore you now to keep watching yourself some Yami Noob. Save yourself from squid degeneracy. Keep watching yourself some Yami Noob. Click on this video right here. Do me a favor. Do me a solid, folks. Go ahead. I'll wait right here. Don't worry.